Hello everyone. Oh, nope. Okay. Hi. This whole thing is tilted. How awkward. I can rotate it post. Whew. Hi, I'm Temi and welcome to my channel. I'm a 23-year-old artist based in England. I have just completed my master's in mechanical engineering. So technically I'm an engineer, but you know, I do art in my free time and you might actually know of me from any of these pieces of work. But I'm trying to get into YouTube. I'm trying to bring my creative energy, my creative spirit and my work onto YouTube. I get tons of requests about tutorials and everything of that sort. So now that I've actually completed my degree, I will theoretically have the time to be able to do that for you guys. So a little bit about my art story, I guess. My earliest memory of art or drawing or anything of that sort was actually in year 6, and I remember that we were studying the artist Van Gogh and I did a Starry Night painting. I remember that I would stay in at lunchtime and just make sure, I think that's probably one of the first times I realised how much of a perfectionist that I can be. My teacher was really impressed with the work in the end, and I can't find it so I can't show you guys, but it was, I guess, an artist study of the Van Gogh piece, and that was my first memory of really doing art. My next kind of block of memory of loving art was in year 9, and I actually had an amazing art teacher, shout out to you, and she inspired me so much. And I remember I would see the quality of work she was doing and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to create art just like it. And it was even simple stuff, like we had a pop art piece that we did and it was just so simple, but again I was just so inspired, and that was kind of the next time I remember really loving art. Following on from that, I did my GCSEs and I took art as one of my GCSEs. So for people that aren't in England, GCSEs are the exams that you do aged 15, 16, and it's basically what you do before you go to sixth form or college. I would do these black and white graphite pencil drawings. I would do nothing else, just graphite pencil drawings. And because my teacher knew I was capable of doing them, she didn't really make me do anything else, and I was grateful because I didn't really want to do anything else. So I only actually started painting when I was around 18, 19 years old, when I went to sixth form. I was basically forced into this world of acrylics and oil paints that I'd never really used before for portraiture. I think that's what really taught me how to mix colours and to really understand colour theory as well. I've been inspired by so many artists like Kelvin Okafor and Heather Rooney. I was really inspired to go into colouring pencils from Heather Rooney actually. In terms of my actual portraiture work, so I stuck with black and white for a while, as I said, when I was around 15, 16, and I started to venture into colour. So my first introduction to colour was actually through the use of soft pastels. I use soft pastels, and anyone that knows soft pastels, they're very messy to work with, but you know, I use soft pastels and I made this Jessica Alba piece. I loved it. I was so impressed because the blend, everything, I was just like, this is incredible. So I started to venture into colouring pencils. So as I mentioned, I was heavily inspired by artists such as Heather Rooney to actually venture into colour, and I'm so glad that I did. And she would do colour and pencil drawing, so I started to try colour and pencil drawing, and my first one was actually of Maleficent, and it's right there on the screen. It was an interesting experience. I think it was number one, I don't know who asked me to try to draw all of that background, but it definitely was a good insight into using colour and pencils. I finally found soft pastels. So soft pastels is probably my main material that I cannot live without. In all my pieces, or in all the ones that you would have seen recently or on my Instagram, I would use soft pastels as a layer before I put the colour pencils on top of that, and there's so many reasons for this. But the artist that actually inspired me to do that was Bouquet, here on YouTube as well actually. She is an incredible artist, incredible, and I support her work so much. And I remember that I saw her using it and she was trying it for the first time as well actually. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like what is this tool? I remember that I was so inspired by it that I just had to go and buy my own set, and pan pastels are very expensive. So I bought the basic set of, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 colours, and that's still the set I use till today. Just so that you know what is in store for this channel. So I've got loads of videos planned. I've got actually a few speed drawing videos already recorded that will be coming up very soon. So I've got the Willow Smith drawing speed and the Slickwoods drawing as well, and they'll be coming up very soon. And any future drawing that you see on my Instagram, just know that the footage is already being recorded, and so you will soon see this speed drawing video on my YouTube. I also actually bullet journal in my free time. I've got a bullet journal Instagram where I post spreads, so I make my own planner spreads essentially, and I love doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do. And so I'm also going to have plan with me videos on my YouTube as well. I will do FAQs because I get tons of the same questions on my Instagram. I get tons of questions about material, I get tons of questions about blending, so I will do videos about how to blend, how to use colouring pencils, how to use pan pastels, just anything you guys want. So actually leave a comment below telling me what videos you would like to see from me, and I will surely add it to the list. Just to give you an idea of my actual upload schedule, so I don't know if you follow me on my Instagram, I post my drawings in threes. I would post 2 work in progress drawings and 1 final completed drawing. Every month you will see a new drawing on my Instagram, so that will consist of a few work in progress shots and then the final drawing, and maybe even more shots on my stories. So I'm planning on being a whole lot more active on there, so definitely head over to my Instagram if you want to actually see the process drawings before the speed drawing video comes out. The plan for the YouTube channel and the YouTube videos is at least one speed drawing video a month, and that will correspond with every drawing that you see on the Instagram. Let me know in the comments, what would you like to see from my channel? Who would you like to see me draw? Finally, probably one of the biggest questions I get is about commissions, which for anybody that doesn't know is when you pay me to draw your own picture. So my commissions will be open soon, and I'll have information about all of that on my social media, on my Instagram and on my Twitter. So be sure to head over there if you want updates about my commission work. Thank you so much for watching this first video. I say first, but actually I've got a few other videos on my channel already, so be sure to check them out if you want to see any of my old work. Subscribe if you want to see new work, and if you want to see more videos by me, be sure to like this video as well. Comment what you would like to see me draw, and I will get to it soon. Thank you so much for watching. Whew, this was nerve-wracking, but we got there.